fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator.
Focus, defense, focus.
Ready?
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
61, matchbox lights.
From the 38, Jones looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Big series right here. We got to step it
On second down, Armstead. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Going with Armstead, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This complete to Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Pick your game up.
Alert! Hey, Delta!
Mayfield down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
at the 14-yard line. Come on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Check 43.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Miles Jack with a sack.
You can't stop me.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Go! Mike 10. I got you, pump. 10's the mic. I'm trying.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But there goes Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 54 yards. Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Jaguars.
On first down, again, they go with Armstead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, lock it.
Check 52.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm ready.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Jones now throwing on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Jones on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Switch. Bang, bang, bang. Check 26, check.
Travel.
third down. It's Armstead. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Armstead on the carry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Cross. King.
They'll stay with the run, and Armstead. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That's it, baby. We gon' go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Jones operating from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Ready to break.
44, Mike. Check. Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Tens the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Melvin Gordon there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Touchdown, Browns.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
Right there. 54 miles.
Hey, wahoo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check who draw quarter.
Now Armstead. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ricky. Watch safety three. Safety three.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. The open man is Westbrook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So Big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the set.
Mike 10, Mike 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Sponge. No.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Got it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Pistol. Let's go.
From the 16, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Cleveland